Texas Adventures with Brexton. Texas designed by 909 Adventures. Jeff! We're here at Rest Haven Cemetery here in Rockwall, Texas. I was just out here just to come visit looking at some other graves and stuff, but then I happened to look over and I spotted a grave that was pretty sad what he did. I know he has family that probably still comes out and sees him and all this stuff, but what he did to this part of Texas was pretty despicable. But I'm going to show you his grave here at Rest Haven Cemetery in Rockwall. Come on out. It's at the very back. I notice there's no flowers there, so that tells you something right there. And I'll tell you a little bit about him. So here we go. As I said earlier, we're out here at Rest Haven Memorial Park, Rest Haven Cemetery. I'm here to do a video on, and as I said in the beginning, you'll find out here in a second, but pretty sad. This is the grave of Danny Faulkner. Had a lot of properties out here. I'm hoping to find a few more of the half condos or half of the markers up and down the road. I used to see them all the time, but you drive up and down I-30 and you'd see these half slabs, half condos. I witnessed these, like I said, up and down when I was driving. Just sad. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, guys, and let y'all know what he did. Like I said, he died May 30th, 2012. Pretty sad. His wife, Jonelle, is still alive. And I'm so sorry you had a husband that way. And I know he has family and daughters and stuff like that too, but it's just a sad thing. My story, I'll go ahead and tell you, just a note, and I hate to admit it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was working in between, working at my other job, and I just happened to, one of my pharmacy techs said, I have a buddy of mine that works for a company called Point Security. And I said, oh wow, yeah. So I went and talked to him. He got me working for him and I was doing security. I did not know that Point Security was owned by Danny Faulkner. And I'm hoping to find a few more of the half condos or half of the markers up and down the road. I used to see them all the time. I was driving down the road, I found one of them. This is an empty lot here, but there's a lot of slabs here. Sad. Here's where condos used to be. But you'd drive up and down I-30 and you'd see these half slabs, half condos. I witnessed these, like I said, up and down when I was driving. Just sad. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, guys, and let y'all know what he did. Like I said, he died May 30th, 2012. Pretty sad. His wife, Jonelle, is still alive. And I'm so sorry you had a husband that way. And I know he has family and daughters and stuff like that too, but it's just a sad thing. My story, I'll go ahead and tell you, just a note, and I hate to admit it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was working in between, working at my other job, and I just happened to, one of my pharmacy techs said, I have a buddy of mine that works for a company called Point Security. And I said, oh wow, yeah. So I went and talked to him. He got me working for him and I was doing security. I did not know that Point Security was owned by Danny Faulkner. And so I went over there and talked. My friend took me over to talk to Danny, and we went over to this parking lot of this restaurant over here in Garland. Never thought about it. And we were talking a little bit, and he said, this is what I want you to do. I have some condos they're working on right now, And we're having problems of the workers during the day would put all these appliances in all these condos, but then the workers would come back at night and steal all the appliances. Is because when he was building these condos, he kept building so many of them at once. He wasn't putting doors and windows on them. He was just go ahead and putting the appliances because he had made such a good deal on it. And so these workers knew all this, and so they would come in and steal the appliances. So my job was to sit there in my car at night. I was going to Eastfield College at the time, and I just sit there and watch the condos. I never knew anything about Danny Faulkner. All I know was he was giving me a paycheck every Friday. And it was just it was a paycheck that I needed because I was going to college at Eastfield. And so I'd sit there at night from 7 at night till 7 in the morning. I'd sit there and just watch these condos. And if I'd see every once in a while, you'd see these black pickups pull up, and they would just all of a sudden the guys would jump out of the truck real quick and run over to these condos and start grabbing things and taking them back to the truck. And I was like, so my job was just to get on my walkie-talkie and call my other partners, and we'd all drive over there, and then they'd call the police. Garland police would show up, and they'd arrest these guys. But they were never to know who I was or where I was. And if I get a chance, I'll also show you a picture of one of their shopping centers that I sat there, and I'll show you the condo that I was watching. And but yeah, that was my job, and I enjoyed it. Eventually, he transferred me over to a huge mansion over in North Dallas, over there in the really rich area, Highland Park area. And I worked there for a while at night auditor. I did a night job there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But that's another story down the road. But I just wanted to go over that with y'all guys and let you know there are evil people out there. Be very careful. Danny Faulkner, I don't know if you're up in heaven or not, but I hope you've learned your lesson, sir. I heard you were really good between that time after you got out of prison. You were actually really good out there for a lot of people, but what you did was wrong. There's a lot of people who were hurt about that. So you rest in peace, sir. It's so sad knowing that at one time the condos sat here. This apartment complex behind me has the other part of the property, but condos sat here and people paid money for these things to be built for them, and come to find out that 8 people were actually buying the same condo unit, and these people didn't realize what they were getting themselves into, spending all their money to get these condos. And when they were finally built, come to find out they had 7 other people had owned the same condo. Just a sad thing. But yeah, I just sat here. This is the last of the slabs that I could find. But I remember seeing these things, beautiful condos all set up here with it's just horrible. I'm sorry this happened. This was Danny Faulkner's office when he did the I-30 corridor scandal. This is where he did all business. On top was his heliport, where he had his private helicopter that would take him. Just thought I'd show you that. Used to be a giant letter F on the side of the building there, facing towards us for Faulkner. It's a sad story, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed my video. I just wanted to show y'all his gravesite. Hope the information was interesting. If you get a chance, come on out. I'm so sorry all the people that he cheated. And as I say in all my videos at the end, don't let the road hit you in the butt. See ya! Hey Mama presentation. Hey Mama. Music by Sooner JH Travels. John! My YouTube supporters, thank you very much. First class? Yeah, right.